Today we're conducting a deep analytical autopsy of the most famous combination in chess history. Not from the final attack, but from the critical moment where Donald Byrne, playing white, made his decisive error. Wade's note in the tournament bulletin says it all: move 11. Bishop e2 followed by short castling would have been more prudent. Let's examine why move 11. Bishop g5? Was the fatal inaccuracy that allowed Fischer to unleash his tactical crescendo. First, let's understand the position before move 11. White has a slight space advantage with his e4-d4 pawn center. Black has the Grunfeld bishop bearing down on the diagonal. The critical weakness in White's position: his king is still in the center. Wade was correct. Bishop e2 prepares to castle and brings another defender to the kingside. More importantly, it doesn't create any new weaknesses. By pinning the knight, White thinks he's increasing pressure. But he's actually creating a tactical vulnerability. The pin is only temporary. Fischer immediately exploits this with knight a4. This is Fischer's first brilliant insight. Knight a4 attacks the queen while threatening the e4 pawn. White is already in trouble. Byrne chooses queen a3, which seems safe enough, but now we see Fischer's deeper plan. Knight takes c3 seems counterintuitive. Why give White a stronger pawn center? But Fischer is thinking dynamically. By eliminating the knight on c3, he prepares to sacrifice the exchange to destroy White's center and trap the king. This is 13-year-old Fischer already thinking like a supercomputer. He's calculating that the time gained is worth the structural concession. Here's the critical moment. White plays bishop c4, developing with tempo. But Fischer continues with knight c3. Again, this looks like it helps White. Black gives up a knight for 2 pawns. But look at the position. White's king is completely exposed, his pieces are uncoordinated, and Fischer has tremendous activity for his material deficit. Now we reach the immortal moment. After king f1, Fischer uncorks bishop e6. This is the move Wade called the counter of the century. Let's analyze why not taking the queen is impossible. Bishop takes e6 leads to forced mate. The key line is queen b5 check. King to g1 then knight e2 check. King to f1 then knight g3 check. King g1 and then queen f1 check. Rook takes f1 and knight e2 checkmate. This is known as the Philidor Mate, a smothered mate delivered by a knight. This sequence, where the knight checks repeatedly while the rook and bishop clean up, is known as a windmill. Fischer uses it with devastating efficiency. By move 30, he's restored material equality but with a completely dominant position. Now let's examine the technical phase. Fischer doesn't rush. He consolidates with b5, ensuring all his pieces are defended. Then methodically improves his position. Notice how Byrne's pieces become completely passive. His queen is useless, his rooks are gone, his knight is misplaced. The final attack is clinical. Fischer uses every piece. The bishops control key diagonals, the knight delivers checks, and the rook delivers mate. Every black piece participates in the final combination. What can we learn from this analysis? First, king safety is paramount. White's failure to castle early gave Fischer the target he needed. Second, dynamic play can overcome static weaknesses. Fischer willingly gave up structure for activity. Third, tactics flow from superior piece activity. Every one of Fischer's pieces was more active than its white counterpart from move 11 onward. Modern engines confirm Fischer's genius. From move 11 onward, the evaluation never favors White. Even more remarkably, most of Fischer's key moves remain the engine's top choice today. At 13 years old, Fischer demonstrated a complete understanding of chess dynamics that would take most players a lifetime to develop. This wasn't just a tactical flurry, it was a perfectly calculated plan from move 11 to mate. A true game of the century. Thanks for watching. Our next analysis will be Fischer's positional masterpiece against Petrosian, 1971. Don't miss out on this video. Subscribe to stay on alert.